everyone. Hi. I am so glad you're joining me this morning. You have a minute or two to get settled in. If you have your shakers or scarves or something, you can do that. I don't have a specific time, but we're going to be doing some music, and it's always fun to have some shakers going. If parents, if you want to put your child's name in the comments, then I can say hello. I can tell who's here. And I'm excited that we're going to have story time this morning. Now, today's a special one. So if you are ready to go, we will get started. Hi, Jake. So glad you're joining. And we are going to get started with our Storytime song. My name is Cindy, and I want to welcome you to the Carver County Library Storytime Live. Let's sing Storytime song. Story time, welcome to our story time. With lots of books and fun for me and you, we will sing and dance too. All right, can you clap your hands, Archie? Welcome. Clap your hands for story time. Clap your hands for story time. With lots of books and fun for me and you, we will sing and dance too. Oh, very good. Can you stand up with me and jump up high? How about you, Jude? Jump up high for story time. Jump up high for story time. With lots of books and fun for me and you, we will sing and dance too. Oh, that's very good. Now, I need you guys to flap your arms like they're wings. Can you flap your wings? And you can run around the room like you're flying. Flap your wings for story time. Flap your wings for story time. Lots of books and fun for me and you. We will sing and dance too. Oh, that's very good. All right, well, everybody sit down and welcome to Evan and Owen and Carson and Maleki. I am so glad you are all here. And hi again, Archie. Yep. So glad you're all here. And now it is time to call out our friend Blossom. Are you ready? Can you say, Blossom, come out? Do you remember the last time I did story time and someone else came out? Was that silly? That was the April Fool's story time. I wonder if Blossom's going to come out. What do you think? Let's see. Blossom, come out. Come out, Blossom. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Oh, whew. I'm really glad it's Blossom, aren't you? I'm talking about your joke that you played on us last time. Oh, yeah, that was funny. Well, oh, Blossom, you forgot your tail. Oh, my tail, I forgot my tail. All right, let's pull out her tail. Here it comes. Oh my goodness, look how long your tail is. Woo! That is such a long tail. I'm so glad I'm here. Are you glad you're here? We're going to have so much fun. Yes, we are. Oh, you know what? We have a letter for today. We do. We have a letter for today. Let's see what the letter is. Oh, my goodness. What do you think the letter is, Apollo? And, I can't read that. Beckett? Calvin? Oh, look at the letter. It is the letter B. Very good. Let's put it right up here. There's the letter B. And what does, Rachel, I am so glad you're here. What does the letter B sound like? B. Very good. I hear you out there. B, B, B. The letter B makes it sound like B, like books. Oh, I love books. There's books back here. Books, that's a great B word. Oh, and you know what else begins with B? Blossom. Blossom begins with B. Yeah, that's my letter. Well, this is the capital letter B, and we're going to see the lowercase letter B, because every capital letter has a lowercase too. Now, do you think it is the same or different than the capital letter B? What do you think, Blossom? Oh, I know this one because I like this letter a lot. They are different. Different. Do you think they're different too? Let's look. Let's see. Here is the lowercase letter B. There it is. And look at that. Just like Blossom said, it is different, isn't it? Let's take our finger and try tracing the letters, okay? So the capital letter B is a straight line, and then a curve and a curve. Very good. And the lowercase letter b is a straight line and only one curve. So they're kind of the same, but they're a lot different. So the big B has two curves, and the lowercase has only one. But they both say the same sound, don't they? Buh, buh, buh. I like my buh for blossom and buh for books. Oh my goodness, what else do you suppose begins with the letter B? Look what I have. I have a bee bag. Oh, I like bee bags. I like our bags. We don't have bags for every letter, but we have bags for quite a lot. Let's see what's in here. Oh my goodness, what's this? Some of you may know this. Do you ever play with this kind of ball? Well, it's a ball, but it's also a basketball. Well, real basketballs are bigger than this. Maybe this is a blossom-sized basketball. That's a fun game to play, isn't it? Here's a game that just started. Our season just started as far as I know. What is it? Baseball! Woo! Go Twins! Yay! Yep, baseball begins with B. That's good. Oh, how about this one? This one's pretty. What's this one? What is this? Oh, look at that. It's a butterfly. Oh, Blossom, do you know butterfly is our theme for the stories today? It is? I like butterflies. Butterflies are so pretty. Yes, they are. And I have some really fun stories about butterflies. So Blossom's going to go back into her box so we can hear some fun stories about butterflies. Say goodbye to Blossom. Bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye. Bye begins with a B sound, doesn't it? Boy, that letter is everywhere, isn't it? All right, Blossom, get into your box. There's another B word, box. I bet you could find lots of B words today, couldn't you? Yeah. Hi, Oliver. Well, our first story I'm going to do up here, and our first story is a Native American tale from the Papago tribe from Southwest United States, and it is a story called How the Butterflies Came to Be. Now, I want to tell you a secret, because this story is also a magic trick. So you watch for the magic trick, okay? Now I'm going to tell the story. Long, long ago, not long after the Earthmaker created the world from the sweat and dirt he scraped from his skin, Aitowi, the elder brother, was out walking. Now I'm going to pretend to be Aitowi, okay? Say, hi, hi. And I'm out walking. Of course, I'm sitting, so I'm just going to pretend to walk. Walk, 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 walk. And Aitowi was looking at the world, and it was beautiful. Do you think the world is beautiful? The world is beautiful, and some days it's way prettier. Well, this was a beautiful sunny day. Can you look up with me and see the sun? What does that feel like? Is it warm? Oh, it is nice and warm. And there were trees growing, and it was spring, so they were blossoming. And there were flowers, and there were flowers on the ground, and it was just beautiful, and it smelled pretty. Do you know what it smells like when everything's blossoming? Oh, it was a beautiful day. And the birds were singing too. What do the birds say? They go, tweet, 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 tweet. Hi, Mr. Bird, right? And in the distance, we could hear children playing. What do you think children sound like when they're playing? Do they laugh? Can you laugh? Can you clap your hands? Yay! Pretend you slide down a slide. Whee! Oh, Aitui, it made Aitui so happy to hear the children playing. Just then, a wind blew. Can you blow with me? Right. And right in front of Aitui, some autumn leaves from last autumn blew past. Aitui looked at the leaves and he remembered that this world is beautiful and everything was green and growing today. But everything in this world must one day grow old and die, just like these leaves. That's what happened to these leaves in the fall. They change colors and they fall off the trees, right? Oh, that made Aitui sad. Can you show me a sad face? Right. It made him sad to think of those beautiful children, having to learn about everything dying one day. It made him really sad. So, Aitui said, I am going to make something. I'm going to make something that will make all the hearts glad. It'll make those children so happy. How can I make it? This is the magic trick part. Aitui took a bag. Now this is my bag. And, what do you think? Is there something in it? In my bag. Look at that. Nothing's in the bag, right? Empty bag. He took the bag and he looked around for things to put in the bag. Let's see. He wanted bright colors. Do you see anything over here that's a bright color? The flowers, right. Let's put some flowers in there. There's a rose. What color is that? Red? And look at that. Violet is kind of a purple blue, isn't it? That one's pretty. And how about one of the yellow ones? Should we put a yellow one in there too? I like yellow, like the sun, right? We'll put that in the bag. And I'll put another one in just for good luck, right? And then he looked around for more stuff. What about the leaves? Those are pretty. Let's put those in the bag too. So he took some autumn leaves and he looked around and there were some dark green pine needles. Look at those, dark green pine needles. Let's put those in the bag too. Look at all that stuff in the bag. There's lots of stuff in the bag now. Do you see that? Lots of stuff in there. And let's put some more stuff in there. He took some cornmeal, which was white, and he put that in the bag. Let's put that in the bag. There we go. Put some white cornmeal in the bag. And then he reached up high and he grabbed a piece of the sun. That's pretty fancy, isn't it? He grabbed a piece of the sun and he put the golden sunlight into the bag. We're putting lots of stuff in this bag, aren't we? Then he heard the birds singing. Can you sing for the birds? Tweet, 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 tweet. Right. And he reached out and he took the songs of the birds and he put them in the bag too. And he said, I think I'm finished. I think I'm finished. And he called to the children. He said, children, come here. I have something to show you. I've made you something fancy. It's going to make you so happy. And with that, Aitui opened the bag. Now, do you remember what we put in the bag? What did we put in the bag? We put some flowers. We put some leaves. We put some pine needles. We put some cornmeal and golden sunlight and songs of the birds. What do you think is going to come out of the bag? What do you think? Same stuff? Guess what? Out of Aitui's bag flew beautiful, what are they? Butterflies of every size and color. I got more in here. Let me get some more out. Look at these butterflies. And they flew around the children and Aitui, and they sang the songs of the birds. Remember what the birds sing? Tweet, 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 tweet. Right. They were beautiful. And they sang and they flew around. And the children were so happy they clapped their hands. Can you clap your hands? Clap, 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 clap. And can you laugh? And they loved the butterflies. Everybody loved the butterflies. Aren't they beautiful? We made those out of the flowers and the pine needles and the leaves. Isn't that magic? Not everyone was happy, though. There was one creature that wasn't happy, and it was the songbirds. They came to Aitoi and they said, Aitoi, it is so wonderful that you created these creatures with all the colors of the rainbow, but our songs are what make us special. Can you give us back the bird songs? And Aitoi thought about it, and he said, that sounds fair. So he reached out into the butterflies. Remember what they're doing? They're flying around, flap your wings, and they're singing like the birds. Tweet, 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 tweet. He reached out and he grabbed the bird song and he took it away from the butterflies. Shh. And he gave the bird song back to the birds. And that is why you'll see butterflies of every color and every shape, and they fly around and they are beautiful. And they make the hearts of the children glad every time they see them. But they are always silent. Because that is what Elder Brother meant to do. And that is the story. Did you like that story? Now that was a magic trick, wasn't it? I put some things into the bag and then the butterflies came out. Well, I am going to show you how to do that in a little bit so you can do it too. But first, let's sing a song. So we're going to put this down so I can put up my song. There we go. Now this is a riddle song. All right. So I need you to guess what I'm singing about. Now the first one is kind of a gimme. All right, and you can do the actions while I sing. I fly around on wings, you won't see me till spring. I come in many colors, but you'll never hear me sing. Did we just learn about that? What is that? What am I singing about? A butterfly, right. So there's a butterfly. Very good. Can you flap and fly around like a butterfly? Fly, little butterfly, fly, little butterfly, fly, little butterfly, fly around the room. All right, I've got another puzzle for you. Are you ready? I'm kind of green or gray. I jump around all day. I love to eat a fly or bug, and ribbit is what I say. What do you think that is? What do you think that is? Is that silly? It's a frog. Can you jump around like a frog? Jump up, you little frog. Jump up, you little frog. Jump up, you little frog. Jump around the room. Oh, very good. Okay, here's another one. I live deep in the lake. On my tail and fins I shake. I swim around all day and night and never take a break. Who swims in the lake? Who do you think that is? Who's that? It's a fish. Right. Can you swim like a fish? Swim, little shiny fish. Swim, little shiny fish. Swim, little shiny fish. Swim around the room. All right, one more. My legs, they number 8. 8. Oh, how many is 8? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. At climbing I am great. I love to spin my little web to fill my dinner plate. Who's that? Who has 8 legs and spins a web? There we go. Who's that? A spider. Spin your web, spider, spin your web, spider. Spin your web, spider, spin your little web. Very good. Now let's fly around the room like the butterfly. Ready? Fly, little butterfly, fly, little butterfly, fly, little butterfly, fly around the room. Let's jump like the frog. Ready? Jump up, you little frog, jump up, you little frog, jump up, you little frog, jump around the room. And let's swim like the fish. Ready? Swim, little shiny fish, swim, little shiny fish, swim, little shiny fish, swim around the room. Oh, very good. All right, everybody, sit down. And I have one more little story for you. It's pretty silly. It's a pretty silly story. You put away that. And this one, right there. This one I want to call The Princess and the Butterfly. All right, once, a long, long time ago, because that's how stories start, far, far away, there was a beautiful castle. Let's see if I have a beautiful castle here. I do. A beautiful castle. And it was surrounded by trees with all sorts of flowers, white flowers and red flowers and blue flowers. It was a really beautiful castle. And in that castle, there lived a king and a queen. There they are. And you know what? They were very happy there. But one day they were even happier because, guess what? They had a little baby girl. A little princess, and that was the happiest moment of their life. They loved their little princess, just like your parents love you, just like your grandparents love you, and your family loves you, right? So they loved that princess so much that they wanted her to always be happy. Ooh, and you know what? They made a mistake. They did. Because everything that little girl wanted, she got. And as she grew up, she learned that everything she wanted was hers. All she'd have to do is pout a little. Can you pout? Pout. And go, please, Daddy. And she would get it. Now, it's okay if your daddy and your mommy or your sister or brother or grandma give you things. That's okay. But she grew up to be very selfish. I'm going to say goodbye to the king, queen, and castle, and here is our princess. And our princess grew up very, very selfish. What do you mean I'm not selfish? I'm a princess. I get everything I want because that's the way it's supposed to be. One day she woke up. Ready? Wake up. Oh, and it was a great day. I mean, every day was a pretty great day, but this day was even better because it's my birthday. It's my birthday, and I'm going to pick out what I want for my present, and my daddy will give it to me. Doesn't matter. Anything I want, and I won't have to share it with anybody. So the princess went out looking for something for her birthday, and she found the most beautiful woods. Let me find the woods. Just a minute. I don't have it in order. Here's the woods. She found the most beautiful woods. It was full of sunlight and butterflies, and you could hear the burbling brook, and you could smell flowers on the breeze. And there were children laughing and playing in the distance. And she said, oh, this is a magical woods. I want this for my birthday. This is so pretty. Now, just then, a whole flock of butterflies flew in and gathered around the princess. Look at all those butterflies. And she said, oh, this is so pretty. I want all the butterflies too. You know, if I ask my dad, he'll give it to me. And then nobody else can come here. It'll be all mine. Now, When she said this, all of a sudden, a big, beautiful butterfly flew down and settled near her. "Ooh, you're pretty." And the butterfly, who was actually a fairy butterfly, said to the princess, "Oh no, that's a really bad idea. You should not ask for the woods all for yourself. The woods should be shared. The butterflies love the woods, and they love all the children that come to play here. If you're selfish and you keep the woods all to yourself, then nobody will ever come and play, and that would make my butterflies sad." Said the princess. "What do you think she should do?" Well, I tell you what she did. She ignored the butterfly. She ignored the butterfly, and she went home to her father, and she said, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy, I want the woods. It's just over there. I want it all to myself. I don't want to share it with anybody." And her father gave it to her. And he made a decree, and he said, "All right, nobody can go into the woods. It belongs to my daughter." Now, that made the butterflies and the butterfly fairy very angry, and they cast a spell on the woods, and they turned it into a gloomy, dark woods. And there were no kids playing, and there were no animals running around, and no babbling brooks, and no butterflies. And the princess went in, and she said, "Ooh, I don't like this woods. This woods is scary. I don't like it anymore." And the princess started to cry. Can you show me how you cry? Oh, very good. She started to cry. And the big, beautiful butterfly flew down next to her. And she said, "Do you know what you did wrong?" And the princess said, Okay. You're right. I was selfish. I don't want to be selfish anymore. I want the woods back pretty and beautiful, and I kind of liked hearing the other kids laughing. "I'll give it back," she said. "And I'll try really hard not to be selfish again. Try." And the butterfly said that's all they wanted to hear. And she and her other butterflies flew around, and they made the woods beautiful again. And the king made a decree that everyone could share in the woods, and they did. And you know what the best part of this was? The princess actually met some of those other kids, and she had friends to play with, and she discovered that was like the best treasure ever. And that is the story of the butterfly and the princess. Bye-bye, bye-bye. I'm still a princess. Okay. Well, that was so much fun. I'm so glad you came to Storytime today. Let's call out Blossom. Are you ready? All right. Oh, I was going to tell you how to do the trick. That's right. We have kits going out today. Oh, here's Blossom. Hello, hello, hello. And her tail. And she's going to show you in your kit, you get bags. And you can glue them together. And there's directions. And you can put the butterflies in one bag and all the other pieces in the other bag. So you can practice a magic trick too. All right. Pick up your kits at the library as long as supplies last. And now it's time to play Jack in the Box. Are you ready? Let's get into our boxes. Get into your boxes. And we're going to say Jack in the Box, so quiet and still. Will you come out? Yes, I will. Oh, thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. And we'll see you next time.